What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We have a crazy good week this week as NBA regular season basketball is back. But today we are back with another 10-year rebuild. And today we got to do a team whose future is very, very interesting with the Charlotte Hornets. So today we're going to be doing a 10-year realistic Charlotte Hornets rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new around here. As always, greatly appreciated. Dropping a like on these videos especially tells me you guys want to see more of these 10-year rebuilds, because obviously they take a long time to make, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys do drop a like. When it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, as we know, this team has always been borderline a play-in team, but don't make the playoffs, so it's just been kind of bad. And I am in huge favor, and I think some people can agree with me on this, that this team should just tank instead of trying to be in the play-in, because this team isn't going anywhere. How it's constructed currently, it needs some work. You lost Miles Bridges, unfortunately, to circumstances that were kind of out of your control. Obviously, maybe he plays again, who knows. In this scenario, since we don't know anything, I'm not playing him in this video again. So instead, we have LaMelo Ball and then maybe like Mark Williams, but other than that, I mean, we got some other young players, don't get me wrong, but a lot of these other guys I don't even want to keep around for that long. So like Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward are two guys I would love to just move off of. I want to tank, honestly. I want to be in the lottery. I want to be able to draft Wembanyama if I can. I want to be able to set the foundation right with LaMelo Ball here. But if we look at the rotation for our first season, it's going to be LaMelo, Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Washington, Mason Plumlee, Kelly Oubre, Dennis Smith. You got Cody Martin, and Jalen McDaniels. And you also have Mark Williams down here probably, which honestly, I'm going to do this right away. Don't even know why Mason Plumlee is still a starting center in the NBA. I'm starting Mark Williams. I don't care. So that is what I'm going to do. So Mason Plumlee, have no plans to keep him in the future. So we're just going to go ahead and roll him out there like that. And then other than that, man, I'm going to run season one just like this. And then James Bouknight, also someone I wouldn't mind getting minutes to as well. Let me give him minutes over Dennis Smith Jr., because that is someone also we'd probably like to keep around for the foreseeable future. So let's simulate season one. Let's hope we're a bad team. Hopefully we're not in the play-in or anything like that. And then obviously in the offseason, we get to trading Rozier and Gordon Hayward and truly start tanking and hopefully just make this roster all around better around LaMelo. Well, hopefully we suck this year. That's my game plan. If we do stop at the trade deadline, I'll show you, but I don't plan on it. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players who you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. PrizePicks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on PrizePicks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. I honestly thought for sure LaMelo would win us way more games I would have liked, but right now we only have 17 wins, so this is honestly going as beautiful as possible. So I'm really, really happy with that simulation, which is kind of weird because obviously you don't want to be bad, but at the same time, I think, like I said, a lot of us can agree that the Hornets just kind of need a tank job. LaMelo did the best he could. He even made All-NBA second team, but 25-10 still leads us to like one of the worst records in the league, which I'm more than fine with, because being in the lottery is going to be way better going forward than obviously being in the play-in tournament right now. So Oubre did fine, Rozier 15, 12, and then you had Mark Williams, who actually played it with 11 and 6 rebounds, also 2 blocks per game. So that's honestly looking really promising. So even if he's a starter or a bench guy going forward, we like that. So let's just get out of the playoffs. We know we're not here. We're not in the play-in. We should be projected literally the #1 overall pick, honestly. And if we could walk away with number one or number 2, I think we'd feel pretty good about that. So let's get out of here. We got the Timberwolves going on to win the championship. Player retirements. You got LeBron James retiring. Override that one time, I guess. And then got Lou Williams, George Hill, guys like that retiring. Let's go straight to the lottery. And this is where it all starts for us. So I think our pick is protected. So that's going to hopefully help us out this year, because I think it's in the San Antonio Spurs trade or something. Or I think the Spurs have some kind of ownership on it. I can't remember exactly what trade it's from. I'm sure I could, if I really thought about it, I could figure it out here, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So we got the Suns number 14. So we're going to watch this whole thing. As long as no surprises happen, we should have a top 3 pick. Hopefully number 1, because obviously starting off with LaMelo and Wembanyama going forward for this 10-year rebuild would honestly be the dream scenario here. So as long as nobody jumps up, we should be in a good position. So far, so good. You know, sometimes you got like the number 14 overall pick jumping up. So the Blazers, number 11. So again, if we get to number 8 with no surprises, I'll feel pretty good about that. We got Washington number 10. Let's see if we get lucky here. Boom. It's still going as planned. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Number 9, you got the New York Knicks. The Knicks don't need to jump up, but I feel like they're a team that does jump up a lot, and there they are. The Knicks always get lottery luck here in 2K, I swear. And I think 2 teams just jumped up, so that might have pushed us back even further. So, Rock, the Kings just jumped up. There's no way we're in the top 4 anymore, unless if we're like the last team left, but I don't think so. I think there was like 3 teams that jumped up. So you got the Thunder number. Are we projected like 6 here? No. So we're going to have like a top 5 pick. I'm so disappointed, man. Pistons, did the Jazz jump up too? Wow, man. What a absolute L. We jumped down from 1 to 5, I think. Yeah, so that is just an L, man. Not the way you want to start this rebuild. Going from 1 to 5 is so unlucky. It is what it is, though. We have to live with the results, and we're not getting Wembanyama in this video. But we will still get a good player, don't get me wrong. Steve Clifford is the head coach, and I never was a big fan of that hiring, but I guess I'll keep him around since he's a real head coach. So we'll go ahead and just fill this out, and then we can head to draft night to draft one of our, future pieces around LaMelo. I'm also going to trade Terry Rozier over to the Chicago Bulls for a future first-round pick. Basically, we get out of Rozier's contract and a pick and get a pick out of it, and Chicago gets like a 6-man, which that's a Portland unprotected, which could be valuable next year. So go ahead and sign me up for that. So that is one trade we're going to make to get Rozier off the roster. And as far as trading Gordon Hayward is concerned, he just came off averaging 12 on decent efficiency. Not really sure what you would give for a guy like Gordon Hayward, so I might have to just keep him for one more year because determining his value is just kind of tough. Like, we could trade him to the Knicks for like Evan Fournier in a second, but I'm just not really sure who's all that interested in a guy like Gordon Hayward making $31 million. So we honestly might just have to take the L on that realistically. So I'm just going to keep Gordon Hayward, I think, for one more season and let him walk. And then we have a 5th and a 3rd in the second round. So let's see how this goes. Wembanyama goes to the Jazz. You got Dariq Whitehead goes to the Kings. Okay. So the Kings are doing the Kings thing again. Wallace, dude, no way we get Scoot to fall to us at number 5, right? No, the Knicks are going to take him here. They do. Damn. We almost had him fall to us at 5. Okay, so what do we take here? We have Cameron Whitmore. We have Derek Lively. We have one of the Thompson twins that I feel like I get all the time. Nick Smith Jr. also could be fun, which I feel like I've gotten him before. Thompson I've gotten plenty of times. Cameron Whitmore, don't think I've drafted him before. He averaged 25 points. And give me Cameron Whitmore, I guess. Kind of changed it up. We'll take Cameron Whitmore here. I don't know if I've drafted him before. I might have. I don't remember, to be honest with you. So I got Perry Ray here in the second round. I guess we could take him. I don't know how good he'll be, but hey, welcome to the team. We get a 79 overall. So yeah, actually feeling really good about that pick. We obviously could have taken like Thompson or Derek Lively, which Derek Lively is a pretty big, or he's a stud too. But I really liked what Mark Williams gave us, and I'm pretty happy with Cameron Whitmore. So Cameron Whitmore, and then Perry Ray, who's a 60 overall, never going to crack the rotation, so not really needed to keep him. LaMelo, Boog Knight, Kai Jones, JT Thor, all are back. Qualifying offers, PJ Washington and Nick Richards. PJ Washington just averaged 8 points for us. I'm not like dying to keep him, but we probably will because I don't want to lose him for nothing. So free agency, let's see what we got going on here. I don't think I'll be big spending in free agency. Obviously, we have Gordon Hayward's contract left for one more year. We could probably sign someone, and maybe we should take advantage of that while LaMelo is on his rookie contract. Maybe we should really look into signing somebody here. So right now we'd have Book Knight with LaMelo in the backcourt. You'd have obviously Cameron Whitmore, and then I'd probably have Gordon Hayward off the bench. You had Kai Jones at the 4 and Mark Williams at the 5. So let's take a look at what we could potentially offer. So you got like Tyler Hero, who's got an extension in real life, obviously. You got Jordan Poole, who got an extension. Wiggins, they all got extensions recently, very recently, like over the weekend. Miles Bridges being here, obviously would have loved to have still had him, but unfortunately, it just doesn't feel appropriate to keep him on the team during this video. But looking at everyone else, not all that thrilled about anybody, to be honest with you. But like I said, with LaMelo being on a rookie contract, I kind of want to take advantage of the idea of getting someone else. Like Porzingis, I guess, could be fun. We could get Porzingis and sign him. Maybe he'd be a really nice addition here in Charlotte. But I feel like we're just staying mid. You know what I mean? Like, does Porzingis really push us over the envelope that like we want? He just averaged 18 points per game. Shot terribly from 3. Maybe we just bite the bullet, man. Fred VanVleet could be fun. Don't think I'll do anything. I'm just not thrilled about anybody here. Miles Turner, I guess, has always been somebody the Hornets could get. I do like the idea of him, but I do like Mark Williams as well. I guess you could give Miles Turner like a deal because he is somebody that the Hornets have been kind of attached to. So I guess we could give him a deal. He, would walk away from Indiana and we get a legitimate center who could at least space the floor a little bit next to LaMelo. I think that could make some sense. We'll do that. I'm going to not renounce, let's not renounce PJ Washington. I would like to keep him. Gonna renounce Mason Plumlee with ease, and then McDaniels, Oubre, I'll renounce. So Miles Turner on a 4-year deal. Gonna take advantage of some money that I have left. So Miles Turner I think makes a lot of sense. Then Mark Williams will back him up. Then PJ Washington, kind of the same thing. I think we might as well just keep him around. So 4-year, 14, not too bad of a contract. So welcome back, PJ Washington. And still gonna be mid. Don't get me wrong. This team is not really where I want it to be yet, but it's a start of things to come. So not feeling too bad about it. Still gonna suck probably, but you know, like I said, it'll work. So Martin, I guess I'll move to shooting guard. He does go down, but we need a backup shooting guard right now. Maybe even a starter if they don't want to start Book Knight, but hopefully Whitmore will start over Gordon Hayward, and then that's going to be kind of your rotation. So, like I said, still super mid, but it's a start, I guess. You got Kevin Whitmore. Hopefully going to be a really nice piece next to LaMelo. Hayward will be gone. Caruso is going to be fine for at least one more year. Cody Martin goes down, which sucks, but as far as progression down here, not a ton. Mark Williams is not moving. Gordon Hayward's going down, and they got, yeah, so still really don't have much around LaMelo, but like I said, start of things to come. We're going to go into season number 2. And see how we do. I don't even feel the need to show the rotation because this team is not complete by any means. I'm going to start Whitmore, and that's about it. Other than that, we're ready to roll. So Joel Embiid is your MVP. Scoot is your rookie of the year for the New York Knicks. 6-man goes to Bones Highland, defensive player AD, and Tyler Hero most improved. And Doc Rivers is your coach of the year. All-NBA first team. Do we get LaMelo making it again? Yes, he's going to get a bag this offseason. And then we should have Cameron Whitmore, which we do. He averaged 23 points per game. So absolutely beautiful. Exactly what we needed out of our rookie to be next to LaMelo. So it looks like we kind of have our duo going forward. So that's pretty promising, I would say. Our pick is top 14 protected, and we are in the play-in tournament. But this is kind of a reason to be happy about being in the play-in tournament. 28 and 23. So we got a duo here of LaMelo and Whitmore, which I'm feeling pretty good about. 12 from James Bouknight, 11 from Hayward, 11 from Miles Turner. You had 10 from Washington, 7 from Mark Williams off the bench, 7 from Cody Martin, and then you had 4 from Alex Caruso. So kind of the rotation we're running this year was Cameron Whitmore, LaMelo, Martin, Washington, Miles Turner, you know, Gordon Hayward, Caruso, Bouknight, and then Mark Williams. So that was kind of the rotation we're rolling with this year. I mean, if we get in the playoffs, that's great. If not, I don't really care. But we do have a chance here as we beat the Raptors. Like I said, our pick is top 14 protected. So, I mean, if we make the playoffs, we don't get our pick. So let's see if we do that. And we do not get in. So we should have our draft pick this offseason from the Spurs because it's top 14 protected. Like I said, it's also top 14 protected next year as well. But you got Ja Morant and Garland making it. And you got the Cavaliers going on with the championship. So shout out to the Cavs. Player retirements. Got Robin Lopez, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Eric Gordon. All of them retiring. Let's go straight to the lottery. So like I said, our pick should be top 14 protected. And we're also potentially able to get that Portland pick, which actually could be really nice. So number 14, maybe our pick jumps up in the lottery this year. Then we could have a big 3. That could be really nice. So let's see if we get lucky here because we have our pick projected 10 and 12. So Suns number 13. If we get some luck, that'd be amazing. This pick is unprotected. So we do get this pick no matter what. And that is going to be from the Rozier trade. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That is from the Portland Trailblazers. The Pelicans, let's see what we got going on here. And that is going to be number 11 for them. Okay, moment of truth. This is our pick here, which is projected to be the Spurs. But like I said, it's top 14 protected. Does it jump up? And it does. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Our pick jumped up in the top 4. I know it says Spurs, but trust me when I tell you the Hornets pick is top 14 protected. I just researched it. Unless that article lied to me, then I apologize. But where do we land? We got the number 1 overall pick. That is my pick, man. That is my... We got the number 1... We got number 1 and number 12. That is beautiful. We get DJ Wagner or Xavier Booker. Literally could not have gone any better. So last year we walked away with Cameron Whitmore. Now this year we get to walk away with either DJ Wagner or Xavier Booker. I don't even know which one I'd rather have, to be honest with you. If we look at both of them, so Xavier Booker is a power forward. I did draft him recently with Wembanyama. I remember that. And then DJ Wagner also could be really nice. You got Isaiah Collier as well. I don't think I can go wrong with either. DJ Wagner being 6'2". I feel like I should probably take Xavier Booker though, because we definitely need a power forward more than we could probably find a shooting guard around the league. So get me in this draft and let me go ahead and take my man Xavier Booker. DJ Wagner would be nice as well. Let me know who the better player is, who you would take. I actually have no idea. I don't watch enough college basketball to know. So give me Xavier Booker. And then here at number 12, we got Donald Towns, which I don't know much about him, but it looks like he's a 72 overall. Jesse Underwood. You got Sagana. You got, like I said, not a lot of knowledge about these guys, but give me Donnell Towns, I guess. And that'll be my draft. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Getting Xavier Booker, walking away with him. And now we have our power forward of the future. And they got Donnell Towns. And then Washington becomes a little bit more expendable. Alex Caruso, I'm going to decline him, I think. And then Bouknight, Mark Williams, Kai Jones, JT Thor will accept him. Qualifying offers, LaMelo Ball, of course, does need to be paid this offseason. We plan on doing that. But now we have kind of our young big three, which is honestly really promising. Obviously, I'm not keeping Gordon Hayward, but LaMelo Ball, once he gets an offer, we're matching it. So LaMelo Ball, welcome back. Obviously, I'm not letting you go. Not letting you go anywhere. So LaMelo Ball, welcome back to Charlotte, my friend. And then I was about to say, is Lonzo Ball available? Wouldn't it be something if I was able to land Lonzo with this team as well? That would be interesting. I don't know how I'd get to that at this point. Who is making all the money? I guess Washington would be making the money. And then Miles Turner, we gave him a contract, so he's making money. I should have kept my books open. That's my bad. I could have definitely paired those two together right now, because we do kind of need another guard. Do I try to make that happen? Like Washington, like I said, becomes a bit more expendable. I don't even know. How far off am I able from getting Lonzo? So we're 36 million off. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be possible. We might have to trade for him later on if we do decide to get Lonzo on this team. But feeling pretty good about having Booker and Washington, and then Miles Turner, Mark Williams, Cameron Whitmore, JT Thor, James Bouknight, Martin, LaMelo Ball, and then Donnell Towns now. Feeling pretty promised about this team. I'm honestly liking our possibility of actually being in the playoffs this next year. So with this new big three, completely from the draft, completely built in the draft, plus Miles Turner, feeling pretty good. But now I do instantly regret signing Miles Turner. I feel like I could have easily landed Lonzo Ball there and had a backcourt of Lonzo and LaMelo, and I think that could have been a ton of fun. But it's all good. Like I said, maybe later on in the video, we could trade for Lonzo and kind of have that fun there. And then Mark Williams is going up. Bouknight is up, so that's pretty promising as well. So things are going in the right direction. Miles Turner, Xavier Booker, Gordon, or Cameron Whitmore, and LaMelo Ball. You honestly couldn't be more excited about this team now. This is honestly looking really good, and I'm really, really excited about how this is looking. So let's get into this next season. Let's look at the rotation together this time around, because I'm actually excited about this rotation, as this is going to be honestly a team that could, like I said, surprise us this year. Power ranking lenses number 11. So you have LaMelo, you have Bouknight, you have Whitmore, you have Booker, you have Miles Turner, Washington, Mark Williams, Cody Martin, and then Kai Jones off the bench. So like I said, feeling pretty good about this. Hopefully this team can surprise us and make the playoffs this year. We just got in the play-in tournament. So this year, after having the #1 overall pick, I'm feeling like we could easily be a playoff team. So just when I thought we were going to take a jump, we actually took a step back in development, which kind of sucks. Xavier Booker averaged 17 and 1 rookie of the year. Like I said, we kind of have our big three to be excited about. LaMelo still makes All-NBA first team, but 32 points per game and not being in the playoffs definitely is really disappointing. So we are back in the lottery once again, which I don't know, could be a good thing. 19 from Whitmore, you had 17 from Booker, 15 from Bouknight. So even Bouknights are also starting to get it together as well, which is promising. Mark Williams with 9 and then 5 and then a block per game. Honestly, at this point, I definitely think I might as well just pursue Lonzo this offseason and pair the Ball brothers together at this point. I don't even know where Lonzo went, but I plan on going to get him this offseason. I think that's going to be my ultimate game plan, because we could probably just start Mark Williams and get away with it. I don't really know how much the Miles Turner signing really helped us. I probably shouldn't have signed him in the first place. But hey, you live and you learn, and now we can make a trade to get Lonzo, hopefully. So Carmelo retiring in Chicago, Lowry retiring. You got a couple retirements there. Straight to the lottery we go. And once again, we are projected another lottery pick where we're sitting at number 7. So this could be another draft where we jump up. This time I don't want to watch. I actually just want to skip to the end. And no freaking way did that just happen. Number 1 again. Are you serious? Adam Silver has the fix in for us. I don't know what's going on, but you know what? Bless up. I'll take it. Number 1 again in this draft. You can't make that up. You literally can't. I don't even know who the best player in this draft is. Like literally the number 1 pick back-to-back years. You got Neil O'Neal, Derek Wood. You got Ian Perkins. I don't know nothing about this draft class. Chuck Knight, Kyle Hardy. I don't know nothing. Derek Wood looks like the best player. Ian Perkins, I know, is actually, I think I've drafted him before. Wow. That is crazy. Is there a better, is this really the draft class, or is there a better draft class I should load? I'm gonna look real quick. So I guess I'm gonna stick with this same draft class, and honestly, like I said, it's pretty promising that we have the #1 overall pick again, but I still want to make this happen. I still think this is destiny, man. We could have gotten him last year. I didn't get him. He is now in Atlanta, and he's on, actually, he is, or no, he's a free agent. So I guess we would be freeing up money to get Lonzo, which I don't even know if I'll be able to do that. So let's say I traded Miles Turner away. I don't know if I really want to do that. So I mean, I wouldn't mind trading Miles Turner if someone's willing to just like dump him. Like the Celtics want to give me 2 first-round picks for Miles Turner. I feel like that's pretty. I don't know if Miles Turner's worth that. I know the Pacers have wanted that and they haven't gotten it. Obviously, got like Zeke Naji as well. Maybe 1 first. That way, I'm just not rubbing anybody the wrong way. I'll go 1 first for Miles Turner and we dump him off, and that might give us enough money to go ahead and like sign Lonzo in free agency. We'll see. As far as #1 pick is concerned, got Lou Giger. You got this, which I think I'm going to take him. He's a 19-year-old shooting guard. He almost looks like Luka. So give me, don't not even know how to say his name, but I'm taking him from Wisconsin. He's a 75 overall, so maybe that wasn't the best pick. Who knows? Don't know anything about this draft class, but, you know, welcome to the team, and I'm going to be happy with that. So player options got Cody Martin, which I'm going to decline. Mark Williams going to accept, and Whitmore I'm going to accept. Ooh, I almost declined that on accident. That is an L. Kai Jones and then James Bouknight. Probably have to renounce both of them in order to get Lonzo, which kind of sucks because Bouknight is starting to do really good. So $37 million. We're $7 million off for making this happen. So I guess Washington would have to be the next sacrifice if we were going to do something like this. So Washington making $16 million. I am going to go ahead and make this happen. Connington in a second. We can get Steven Adams and we can trade him to Atlanta for a first, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So Washington to Atlanta for a first round pick. And that should give us the ability to go ahead and pair the Ball brothers together. Give me Lonzo Ball for a 4-year deal and sign him next to LaMelo. So that's going to be fun. Do I have to renounce Bouknight if I do this? I probably have to, honestly. There's probably no way around it. And you know what? To make it happen, I'll do it. So Lonzo Ball, welcome to Charlotte, my friend. You're going to be paired next to your brother. So Lonzo and LaMelo going forward. Sounds beautiful. And then we should... do we still have enough to sign Bouknight? I mean, we just drafted a shooting guard. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, I guess, if we lose Bouknight. Although he just had a really good year. So now we can move LaMelo or Lonzo to shooting guard. They both go down, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. So you got Lonzo in the backcourt, LaMelo in the backcourt. Then you got this guy, which I don't want to say his name, Whitmore, Xavier Booker, and then Mark Williams. So literally have no bench. So we should probably be looking to fill that out. And once we have that filled out, I will show you guys rotation. All right, so the rotation's looking like this. It's Lonzo, it's LaMelo. You have Kevin Whitmore, Xavier Booker, Mark Williams. Naz Reid was our big addition. I gave him a 4-year deal to be our brand new backup center. You have Furkan Korkmaz on a minimum. You got, obviously, this guy we drafted, and you got Metu on a minimum. So not a ton, or the bench isn't all that great, but it'll do. Proficiency-wise, we're a 4-star pace in space. If Steve Clifford can't turn around for this year, he'll be the scapegoat, and he'll be fired just like Frank Vogel. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So we're going to simulate whatever season this is. I don't even remember what season this is now, but I'm pretty excited about how this is looking, man. I think this could be the team. I said this last year, but I think we're a playoff team this year, 100%. So I think our contender status officially starts now. This is our time, and our window of opportunity has officially opened up. We won over 50 games. LaMelo makes All-NBA first team. So it's just a matter of continuing to add pieces while we try to win a championship. So Lonzo Ball with 12 and 10, shooting 41% from 3. Obviously, LaMelo did his thing, and we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. So like I said, the window of opportunity to win a championship has officially started. Xavier Booker with 19, Whitmore with 16, and then 12.5 from Lonzo. We pretty much have our core at this point, and then even our first overall pick got some run as well with 11 points. It's just a matter of continuing to add on to this team as far as bench is concerned, because the bench isn't all that great, but we have LaMelo, we have Lonzo, we have Whitmore, we have Booker, so like things are looking good. But do we win a championship this year? I have no idea. We're playing the Knicks in round 1. We'll have Franz Wagner and Scoot Henderson, which Scoot Henderson almost fell to our laps, but fortunately he did not. Maybe our center is something we need to look to upgrade in the future, but for now, I'm rolling with Mark Williams. So similarly, current round against the New York Knicks. Do we get eliminated here? And we beat them in 7, which that was actually a lot closer than I would have wanted it to be. But now we get the Pacers, who have Sexton. They have Halliburton. They have Mathurin. They have Smith. They have Porzingis, Jalen Duren, and then Darius Baisley. So not a bad roster. I feel we could get eliminated, but hopefully we can, get to these finals, so in the current round, and we are going to lose in 6. So, unfortunately, come to a disappointing ending here in round 2, but this was only our first year of being something in the East. So, hopefully, we can turn this around. The Cavaliers could have probably been the team we ultimately have to stump. You got LeBron James retiring on the Celtics. Wow, that's kind of weird. Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan retiring, Draymond Green, Jermichael Green. A lot of crazy retirements here. Kemba Walker, Harrison Barnes. To the lottery we go. I wouldn't be surprised if we were projecting another lottery pick here, and we are, and that is from the Celtics from that trade I just made with them for Miles Turner. Imagine that turned into number 1, and we get number 7. So number 7 in this draft. So we have one last draft. So that's another bench piece we could add. I think I'm cool on Steve Clifford. If we could add Eric Spoelstra, that would be kind of awesome, but I'm not going to bank on getting him, so let me keep looking. Chris Finch is here as well. You got Charles Lee. I don't know who that is. Steve Kerr would be amazing as well. I'll continue to offer him, but I don't think we'll get him. And then what else we got? So Steve Kerr we offered, Eric Spoelstra we offered. Is there anyone else? Yeah, this is where we're getting the head scouts. Lucas, Benjamin Nelson, BJ Banks. So we might have to get somebody who's not real unless we can get Chris Finch, I guess. I don't think we're getting Steve Kerr. We're not getting any of them. Man, that's an L. So we get rejected by all of them. And then head coach. Did we just lose our assistant head coach, or did we not have one in the first place? I guess give me Gregory Elliott. I don't really know who I want. Gregory Elliott. I don't know who Gregory Elliott is, but welcome to the team to be our new head coach, I guess. And then assistant head coach, we do need. And let's see, can I find one anywhere? There's some. Okay, let me get Ford here. Edward Ford. Welcome to the team. All right, and now I can jump into the draft with this lottery pick from the Miles Turner trade and add another bench piece, which I'm actually feeling pretty excited about. Or we could trade this pick as well, but let me just jump in and, continue to add through the draft. So we got JD Palm, we got Scott Justice, we got Rick Leonard, Desmond Bush. Don't know anything about any of these guys. Greg Evans III. Don't know anything. Like I said, just give me the 75 overall, I guess. That's pretty promising. So we'll come out of the draft with that. Feeling pretty good. So we walk away with a 75 overall. We could have gotten JD Palm, which would have been nice as well. But we get Ben Bell in the second round as well. So not too bad. And then player options, you got everyone here. We'll bring them back. Qualifying offers, Mark Williams, probably going to bring him back as well. And then free agency, let's see, do we have any like crazy? Okay, we could sign like a Devin Vassell, which actually wouldn't be too bad, which we don't really need him. Donnell Towns might actually be somebody really good for us this year as well. I think we should look at the front court a little bit more, like Jonathan Isaac. Ooh, Jonathan Isaac is perfect. Give me Jonathan Isaac, man. I would love Jonathan Isaac. So Jonathan Isaac should be a really nice bench piece for $8 million for 4 years. That is a steal. I love that piece for us. And then Mark Williams is the other guy. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal to keep him around as our center going forward. And that should be our offseason. So we're going to run it back again with maybe a better bench, I would say. And hopefully this team gets it together and player progression treats us well. And we're back in the running. And like I said, our window of opportunity opened last year. So hopefully this year keeps going. Booker's up. LaMelo or Lonzo's up. Cameron Wentworth keeps going up. Everyone's still developing, which is nice. Mark Williams is probably not going to move much more. But, having him as a 70 overall bench center, not too bad. So another year of LaMelo making All-NBA second team and Lonzo making All-Defensive first team. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference again. So like I said, it is our time and it is time to get it done. So Booker and Whitmore both averaged 20 next to LaMelo. You had 11 and 10 from Lonzo being that distributor. Nasri with 10. And then you had 10 from, our first overall pick earlier as well on decent efficiency. 8 from Mark Williams, 7 from Jonathan Isaac, and then 6 from Donnell Towns. So Donnell Towns is starting to get in the rotation as well, which is nice. So here we go. It is our time to get the Toronto Raptors in round 1, who have Keontae George, Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent, and Siakam. So in the current round against Toronto, and we are going to sweep them, which is awesome. Good start. Now we get Detroit Pistons, who have Caden Boozer, Cade Cunningham, RJ Barrett is somehow in Detroit. Oh, that's because he doesn't have his extension. That's right. 2K has not updated that yet. Wonder when that will be updated. Naz Reid is a starter right now, so I guess if we really wanted to upgrade a position, it would be the center spot. So if we don't win a championship this year, or even if we do, we could really look to maybe go get a different center. So somebody current round against Detroit, and we are going to beat them in 7. That was really close. We beat them, and we get the Orlando Magic and the Eastern Conference Finals. So we have DeJounte, they have Markelle Fultz, they have Paulo, Dean Waters, they have Jordan Walsh, Julius Randle, Jackie Lowe. We got Sacramento and OKC on the other side. So here we go. Let's see if we can beat Orlando to get to the finals, and we are going to lose in 6 to Orlando Magic. So, yeah, I think it is time to make another move. I think we should go get a center. I think we should go get a legitimate center, just to kind of put us in that spot where we could be literally unstoppable. So, that is the next move I think we need to make, and then after that, I think we're ready to roll, man. So we might have a lottery pick here as well, maybe from some trade. Doesn't look like it though, but let's go get a legitimate center. Let's put this all together at this point. I feel like Robert Williams is the exact kind of center that we need. We are giving up depth at this point to get this to go through, but I'm going to offer this. They don't agree to that, which is fair. I'll give him a 27th overall pick. I'll give him my unprotected 2028. But we're trying to put this all together, and Robert Williams just be the perfect piece to have, and that is going to go through. So we get Robert Williams as our brand new center. We just gave up a lot of depth in order to make that happen, but we can find some. And we also have Ben Bell here, who I think we got in the second round. So I'm not too disappointed by that. And then I think we just gave up our draft picks. There's really no reason to be in here. So let's get out of here. And then let's just go straight to player options. So player options, you got Booker. We're going to keep all of them around. Qualifying offers, Cameron Whitmore, obviously somebody we want to bring back. So the only other thing we need to do here is sign a center. And then we should be good. Like Mo Wagner, Nick Claxton as a backup. You got Day'Ron Sharpe, who also could be solid. Give me Claxton, who used to play in Brooklyn as well. Give me him for a 4-year deal. That way I kind of have some consistency there. And then we can just wait on Whitmore and give him his bag. And that should be all she wrote. I mean, this team should be ready. If it's not ready at this point, I don't know when it would be ready. So Cameron Whitmore is back. And this should be our roster. That should be the final move, honestly. Robert Williams should be the final move. The bench could be better, but Robert Williams is going to round out the rotation super well. Feeling pretty good about that. So we gave up our future to go win a championship right here, right now. Rob Williams was the last edition. Hopefully that is the case. We're going to have to pay Xavier Booker next year as well. He's up to a 91. This has got to be the year we get it done. So hoping for good things this next season. If we can't get it done, that's not going to be a good sign because we've made our final move, I would say, in order to put this team over the top. Ball wins MVP, and I'll tell you exactly why, because we just broke the league record. We went 74-8 on the season. Greg Elliott is up to a 99 overall. 74-8 is insane. I think that's the best record I've had by far. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've done an 82-0 challenge in 2K, but I guess I kind of just did it there. 74-8 is a really solid record. I will take that. If we can't win a championship here, that would be worse than the Warriors, I will say. So 26-25. This, yeah, the big three out here is ready to roll. We need to sign Booker. LaMelo Ball already needs to be re-signed here soon. Is that really what's happening here? Wow, LaMelo is a free agent this offseason as well. That time flew. Time flies, I guess. 19 from this guy as well, which he's going to have to get paid soon. So, yeah, we're going to get hard capped eventually. It's going to definitely kill us, but whatever. So, somebody playing with Philadelphia. As long as we win a championship here, it doesn't matter. They have Devin Booker in Philly with Joel Embiid now. But if we lose after going 74-8, I'm boycotting this game. We sweep the 76ers. Good start. Now we get the Knicks, who have Scoot Henderson. They have Franz Wagner, Sasha Turk, Daniel Gafford, Jalen Brunson still there. But we got to beat them. And we beat them as well. So undefeated in the playoffs so far. Get the Pacers. They have Keontae George, DeAndre Ayton. So DeAndre Ayton did finally end up in Indiana. And then you got Halliburton as well, obviously. Current round, and we beat them in 6. We're in the finals. All right. Moment of truth to win a championship. I mean, the roster, this roster is insane. I mean, that's just all you can really say. So Jabari, Kuminga, they actually have a pretty good roster in Houston as well. So it's game by game here. Up 1-0, up 2-0, up 3-0, and we did it, didn't we? Let's go, baby. We won a championship with the Ball brothers. LeVar Ball is out there celebrating somewhere. I wish I could have hired him as the head coach, but we're not done yet. We go 10 years. So we have like 3 or 4 seasons left, so let's keep going, man. At this point, it's just a matter of keeping everybody around. Don't think I'm going to be doing any other upgrades. Let's just re-sign everybody, and let's keep rolling. And we're projected another lottery pick here, which, honestly, I don't even want it because he's going to cost a lot of money, and I need to be able to keep what I have. So that sounds crazy, but I don't even know what to do with that pick because we need to save money. Now I'm feeling like Bob Myers where I got to pay everybody, but we'll figure it out because obviously I can't let LaMelo Ball go, and I can't sign whoever I'm about to get with this number 4 overall pick because they're going to cost a ton of money. So I got to sign Booker as well. I have to dump this 4th overall pick for the future, I guess, because we literally can't take it. And that sounds crazy, but I'm doing it because I need to keep my team. So let's go straight to player options, and let's see what we got. So player options, Sims are going to decline. We're going to keep these guys, of course, and then qualifying offers. Booker and Donnell Towns, 2 guys I have to resign there. And then free agency, obviously, LaMelo Ball is top priority, like 1,000%. 5-year deal for LaMelo Ball. We're about to reach the hard cap limit, I bet. Booker, I need to sign back as well, so let's go ahead. If we reach it here, I'm going to be so disappointed. We can match it. Okay, we're not hard capped yet. We are getting there, though. Donnell Towns, I'll give him a 5-year deal, and we are hard capped. There we go. There's the hard cap. We are hard capped, and I figured that was going to happen eventually. So we have our full rotation still. It definitely sucks. We're going to lose someone. But it is what it is. So, I mean, you kind of have to roll with it. So we got everybody under contract. Robert Williams only has 1 year left. So hopefully he doesn't have to have too much money next year. But we just won a championship with this roster. We just went 74-8. We do lose one piece to the pie, but that's okay. Williams going down. Jonathan Isaac starting to go down, but our big 3 is here, our big 4, big 5, whatever you want to call it. So let's just go with another season, and let's just keep going until we get to the year of 2032. LaMelo Ball is your back-to-back MVP, and you also have 6-man going to this. I haven't said his name once in this video. I guess I'll just keep that trend up. We went 71-11 though, so obviously didn't go 74-8 or anything like that, but still a very good record, 71-11. If you take a look at the stats for this year, our big 3 just absolutely still a big 4 now, technically. With I mean, the back-to-back number 1 overall picks definitely helped us out a ton. Like, we got super lucky with that, but I mean, I'll take it. We got Philadelphia in round 1. At this point, I'm just looking to go win a championship again. So let's just click simulate playoffs, and let's even go right back to where we were. So far, so good. We're back in the finals. We get the Pelicans this time, who probably still have Zion. They have Dyson Daniels, Herbert Jones. Pretty good roster in New Orleans, but we're just the better team at this point. I mean, this team is just unstoppable. This is by far the best team I've ever built. So Charlotte goes on to win another championship. We're doing a fantastic job, and I think we literally have like 2 years left in the tank. So still another couple years. Stephen Curry retires in Minnesota. So Minnesota is like, hey, we didn't draft you back to back. You know, we took Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio, but you can still retire with us. You know what I mean? So I guess shout out to the Crushables for that. Hopefully we don't have a lottery pick here, which we do. It is number 13. Okay. And then that is it, I think. Okay, so that's good. So as long as it's not anything crazy where we have to sign someone to a big contract, that I can live with. Okay. Gonna leave that all the same. Let's just go straight to the NBA draft. At this point, I've been auto-generating the draft classes. I don't really think I'll be doing too much. I mean, I'm pretty content with this roster. It's just a matter of keeping everybody at this point. To take Danny May, which I'll sign him, player options. Robert Williams, of course, is going to decline it. So this could be the downfall of our team because we also have to sign him as well. So money is opened up. So Robert Williams is asking. Lonzo is a free agent as well. Wow, yeah. Hard cap's is gonna kill us here. So I do want to keep Lonzo, 5-year deal. That's gonna cost a lot. But it might be in our best interest to keep him instead. Well, we have to wait. So I'm gonna sign Lonzo Ball. We might be losing Robert Williams here. Low key probably could be. So Lonzo, and then Robert Williams is still here. I doubt we get both of them. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get both of them. So let's see. Can we get both of them back? No, we don't have enough to sign. I would have rather have had the other guy. Are you kidding me? I would have rather had him. Don't have enough money. Okay. Had a feeling it was going to reach us eventually. Not really much you can do about that. So hard cap is starting to reach us here. So our rotation is about to get thin. It's probably because we have this guy too. It's probably because this guy, you know, we reached a hard cap. So how many players do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So technically we have a 4 rotation. If I move Isaac to small forward, he goes up, and Claxton is going to go up as well. So I guess we roll with an 8-man rotation. We're starting to fall off here, as you can tell. Can I even sign anybody? I can. Maybe I get lucky and get him back on his qualifying offer. I don't want to renounce him. If we can get back on his qualifying offer, that would be amazing. That would be low-key a huge break for us. I don't know if we get that to go through, though. Let's see. Can we get lucky and get him on his qualifying offer? Is it even going to allow us to do that? We have not renounced him. He's still restricted. We might get him back his qualifying offer. We do. Let's go. Wait, was that $20 million qualifying offer? That is crazy. But everyone's locked up besides, obviously, this guy. But we get him at least for 1 more season, which I'll take. So let's run it back again. Let's go see if we can make it 3 in a row. Make that 3 MVPs in a row for LaMelo Ball. He also gets All-NBA first team, obviously. The man is just killing it. Yeah, so award history, like I said, MVP 2028, 2029, 2030. So LaMelo Ball just absolutely doing his thing. And I think I just saw Xavier Booker make All-NBA first team as well, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of skipped over it accidentally, but yeah, he averaged 27 and 11, so wouldn't be surprised if that was his name. 27, 27. The big 3 we have is just amazing. So once again, gonna click simulate playoffs, and let's see if we can, you know, go out here and win a 3rd championship in a row. We've built a dynasty here in Charlotte. We're worse than the Warriors here. We get Wembanyama and the Jazz in the last round here. You got Desmond Bane, Wembanyama, you know, I don't even know, Harrington, I guess. They're up 1-0. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe we're taking down here. Nope. We won 3 straight, won 4 straight, and we won a championship. Let's go, baby. So I think we have 1 more season to simulate. 1 more season. And I think that is going to be it. Dinwiddie retires in the Charlotte Hornets uniform. So shout out to him for getting a ring, I guess. To the draft lottery again. Might have another lottery pick here from somebody. And I do see my name. It's from the Wizards. And it is going to be number 8. So whoever they take, I guess I might have to sign. Who knows? But we are getting to the point where it's going to be tough to keep everybody. Head coach Spoelstra, you could ring chase. I mean, you can jump on the wagon. You don't even have to be a good coach, but I'd rather just keep who's been doing his thing for us. Forget what his name was now. We got Harvey Peterson, Damian Waters. Where is the head coach that we had? Mark Williams or Monty Williams? Hey, Monty Williams wants to be my head coach. Sign me up for that. But we're going to fill this out, and I'm just going to run it back, man. I don't really think I'll be doing too much, so got like 1 more season. Let's see how we do. Make that 4 MVPs in a row for LaMelo Ball. The man is just absolutely doing his thing. And then we got Coach of the Year again at 69 and 13. At this point, we've accomplished all we need to accomplish. So I think we have like 1 more season left, but I might just end it here, man. Like, this team is already dominant enough. Like, do I really need to prove myself again? That's 4 MVPs in a row for LaMelo. He's absolutely just having an amazing career. Somebody come around against Toronto. I don't even care who's in front of me. This team is just too good. One thing we did lose, though, I will say, is our rookie 1st overall pick. You guys know who came back on his qualifying offer. So yeah, I mean, it's literally just our starting 5 that's kind of carrying the load now. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually got eliminated this year, but you never really know. We get Brooklyn, who have Jaden Ivey, Ben Simmons. We get back to the finals here, and we almost get eliminated there, but we get the Pelicans again, which we beat them pretty bad the last year. But game 1 up 1-0, game 2 up 2-0, 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Ooh, we might get eliminated here. Uh-oh, are we done? Are we done for, or do we win another one? I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. That's 9 seasons technically. Do I keep? I mean, what more do I have to prove? That's 4 championships in a row. I mean, is everyone under contract still for 1 more year? I mean, I might as well go 1 more year, I guess, right? It's a 10-year rebuild. So I haven't really been doing too much, but that's literally 4 championships in a row. Let's see if we can end it off with 5, I guess. We'll run it back 1 more year because that would make it 10 technically. If we would have lost there, I probably would have ended it. But since we, won again, might as well. Let's go see if we make it 5 in a row. This man can't stop winning MVPs. That's 5 in a row for him. And we did once again get Coach of the Year. So this is our last season, no matter what. Booker does make all NBA first team. So that was something I saw. He's been NBA champion 4 years in a row now. 2nd team All-NBA, 3rd team, 1st team. The man is having a studly career. Does Cameron Whitmore get in here at all? I mean, yeah, he's been getting in here as well. Having looked at him, champion, all-rookie, all-star, 3rd team All-NBA. So shout out to Cameron Whitmore. But here we go. This is the last season. Can we end it off on a 5-year run here to end off this video? Let's just simulate playoffs at this point. I mean, we're already that team that's been doing it. We have literally nothing to lose here besides, not getting our 5th in a row. And we're back to the finals to play the Pelicans, who gave us some problems last year. But let's see if they're going to give us problems this year. They do go up 1-0. But 2-1. Okay. We might be in trouble here. We even it up. Go up 3-2. Wait, game 7 to make it 5 in a row. Let's go, baby. We win a championship to end off the video. Oh my goodness. That is the craziest run I've ever had. If only this was like the Bill Russell challenge or something like that. But that is a successful 10-year rebuild with the Charlotte Hornets. It got to the point at the end that I didn't even have to do anything. We drafted Whitmore. We drafted Booker. We got Lonzo. Got Robert Williams. This team was set up for success. And we also had that other guy, which I haven't said his name once in this video because I don't know how to say it. But he was a stud as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you guys thought. But I'm going to go rest my voice. That is an hour video recorded. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.